Hey guys, it's Paradise, and yes, it's finally happened. There's a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer labeled as the first trailer, and this one actually has a good chunk of gameplay in it. This is a nice 3-minute long trailer that seems to start in a ship looking similar to something in Monster Hunter 4. It also shows off a good amount of ecology and different groups of monsters and stuff like that, which you guys will know I absolutely love and I'm very excited for in this new game, which has a bigger focus on it. And along with that, we could see that environmental hazards are back. You can shoot a slinger while mounted to drop down rocks, and that was something I absolutely loved back in Monster Hunter World. Dropping that stalagmite on Valhazak was one of my favorite things to do. Of course, with there being large groups of monsters, we can also see now that you can fight several monsters at a time. And talking of monsters, there was even a brand new one shown, which seems to be this big rock licky boy kind of thing. I'm not too sure how I feel about fighting this one, but I'm sure it's probably not going to be too hard of a battle since it's one of the first new monsters that's being showed off. On top of this, throughout the whole thing, there's actually a bunch of combat and different weapon gameplay, showing off what looks like is a bunch of new moves for a couple different weapons that actually look pretty sick. Any greatsword mains out there are going to be very happy because it was heavily showcased here, and there are some pretty spicy looking new moves. I just want to highlight this particular move for the greatsword where he sort of stabs and runs along with it as it continues to slash. This alone might have me picking up the greatsword in Monster Hunter Wilds. But it's not all about ground combat because we have that mount and we could actually see some mounted combat. And along with this comes a weapon switching mechanic which we theorized from the previous teaser, and now it's basically confirmed. You can see the hunter whip out a bowgun from the saddle on the actual mount and put away his greatsword to swap to it. So I think it's safe to say that mounted weapon switching is more or less confirmed here. Interestingly though, throughout this whole thing, no flagship was directly shown. There might have been a hint somewhere that I'm yet to see, this has only just come out, but there wasn't even a roar at the end of the trailer. Maybe the desert theme hints at Jen Moran coming back or something similar. That is a possibility, but we're going to have to analyze this trailer even more because I'm quite surprised that no flagship was seemingly present. It also showed right at the end that there's actually some save data goodies that you get if you have a save for Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, so your Palico can get pimped out if you've played World and Iceborne, which I'm sure all of you guys have. We're going to have more content on this coming your way very soon, and we're going to be rewatching this about 1,000 times to pick apart any details that we can, so keep your eye on the channel because we're going to have more coming your way very, very soon. But I'm going to leave you guys with the brand new trailer in its entirety so you can check it out and tell us in the comments if you spot anything interesting.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right! The sandstorm! Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
have selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
PlayStation